Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Conceptual Genetics and Breeding. So today we are going to discuss about another type of gene interaction, that is inhibitory gene interaction. In this inhibitory gene interaction, the F2 ratio, that is 9:3:3:1, will be changed into 13:3. So first of all, what is inhibitory gene interaction is? In inhibitory gene interaction, one dominant gene will inhibit or prevent the expression of another dominant gene. Okay, so we can say the dominant allele of first gene will inhibit the expression of dominant allele of another gene. That's why it is known as inhibitory gene interaction. So the two allele, we can say the two allele of first gene and the two allele of the second gene, they will interact with each other in inhibitory manner. So here are some of the point which we have to remember if we want to understand this inhibitory gene interaction. First is the dominant allele of first gene produce the phenotype. Okay, so the if a gene is there and it has two allele, one is capital A and another one is small a. So this is dominant allele and this is recessive allele. So this dominant allele, it will have certain phenotype. Okay, it will produce some phenotype. Then the dominant allele of the second gene, it will not produce any phenotype, but it will stop the expression of dominant allele of first gene. Suppose this was the A gene, it will have two allele, capital A and small a. The other gene B is there, it will have two allele also, capital B and small b. So this A is having some phenotype. Okay, it is producing some character. This B, dominant allele of B gene, it is not going to produce any phenotype by its own, but when they will present together, this A and this B will going to present together, this B will inhibit the expression of this A. So in the presence of B, this A is not going to produce any phenotype. That's why it is known as inhibitory gene action, because this B will inhibit the expression of this A. Inhibit, or we can say prevent the expression of this A. That's why it is known as inhibitory gene action. So the second gene is known as inhibitory gene for the first gene. Okay, we have already said that in inhibitory gene interaction, one dominant gene or one dominant allele of first gene will inhibit or prevent the expression of another dominant gene. So with the help of example, we will understand that which we have already discussed in the section, that if for example these are two gene, R gene and I gene is there, they both are responsible for grain color production. Okay, for grain color production both genes are there, R gene and I gene. If capital R is present alone, okay, with small I, so it will produce red green color. So this R is responsible for red color production in case of grain. Okay, this I, when it present alone, either in the form of small r, capital I, or we can say homozygous state of capital I, or in the form of small r, capital I, small I. Okay, so we can say heterozygous condition, it is not going to produce any phenotype. Okay, no color production will be there, as we have already said that the second gene will not produce any phenotype. So it will ultimately white grain production will be there. When both gene are there, okay, together, capital R, capital I, either in the form of homozygous state or capital R, capital I, small I. The means is capital R and capital I both are present together. So here also no color production will be there. Why no color production will be there? Because this capital I will inhibit the expression of capital R. In the presence of capital I, this R is not going to produce any color because this I will inhibit the expression of capital R. So as a result, no color production will be there. And when small r, small I means the recessive allele of both the genes are present together, then also no color production will be there. So ultimately white grain will be there. Okay. So this is the inhibitory gene interaction between the alleles of the two gene which are producing or which are responsible for the single character. Okay, so we will discuss with the help of example, and we will see how gamete formation are there and how these ratio 9:3:3:1, which is the characteristic F2 ratio in case of dihybrid cross, is going to change in case of this inhibitory gene interaction. So we are taking the example of seed color production in case of maize. Okay, so we have already said that this whenever they both are present together, this capital R and R and I, capital R and capital I, no color protection will be there because of the inhibitory gene interaction between R and I. When R alone is present, then it will produce red green color. When I is there, capital I is there with small r, then no color production is there because capital I does not produce any phenotype. Okay, and when small I means both the recessive allele of both the gene are present together, then it will not going to produce any color. So we will see in this example. These are the parents which we are using for our crossing purpose. Here one parent is producing red color seed, okay, and one parent is producing white color seed, and their genotype is this red color production is capital R, small I will be there, because we all know that only capital R, when it is alone present with the small I, then it will going to produce red color. Okay, color production will be there. So it will produce this type of gamete, capital R, small I, all gamete will be this, and this will produce a small r, capital I type of gamete. When we cross these, okay, we will found capital R, capital I, small I type of individual. So this capital R, capital I, small I, it will produce white grain color. Okay, seed color will be white because capital I now will inhibit the expression of capital R. Both will be present together, so ultimately white seed color production will be there. So this is the F1 plant. These are the F1 plant, and we will produce F2 population by selfing of these F1 plant. Okay, after self pollination, we all know that F2 population will be produced. So here gamete formation will be there. We will see the gamete formation. Here this plant is there. So 4 type of gamete will produce in male, and same 4 type of gamete will produce in female. Here gamete formation, if we all know, we have already discussed in our previous videos also that at the time of gamete formation we have to take the all possibility, means any allele can go with any other allele. Okay, so here you can see it is capital R, capital I, small I. Okay, when capital R will go with capital I, capital R, capital I type of gamete will produce. This is the first gamete. When capital R will go with this small I, then capital R, small I type of gamete will produce. This is the second gamete. When small r will go with this capital I, then small r, capital I type of gamete will produce. This is the third gamete. Okay, when small r will go with the small I, then small r, small I type of gamete will produce. This is the fourth gamete. Okay, so same, these 4 type of male gamete and 4 type of female gamete will be produced. When we will cross them in all possible combination, we will see here that when first gamete will produce cross with first gamete, first male gamete, it will produce capital R, capital I, it will be white. Okay, when this will cross with this gamete, then capital R, capital I, small I, again white grain will produce. Capital, when this will cross with this, then capital R, small r, capital I, again white color production will be there because both R and I are there, and capital I will inhibit the expression of capital R. And then when this first gamete will cross with this gamete, then capital R, capital I, small I, again white color production will be there. When this second female gamete will cross with first male gamete, then again white color production will be there. When this will cross with this gamete, then again red color production will be there now, because now capital R, small I will be there. Capital R, small I, capital R, small I. So this will be capital R, small I, small I. So this plant will produce red green color because now capital R is alone present. So ultimately it will express itself and it will produce the red color. Okay. Then this will cross with this. Now again white color production will be there. When this will cross with this, again red color production will be there because now capital R, small r are present, means capital R is present alone. So it will be able to express itself and it will produce red color. Then third female gamete will cross with first male gamete, again white color production will be there. When this gamete will cross with this second gamete, again white color production will be there. When this gamete will cross with this gamete, here white color production will be there because now small r, capital I are present, and capital I does not produce any phenotype. So means capital I is not going to produce any color. So ultimately white seed production will be there. When this will cross with this, again white seed production will be there. Now this fourth gamete will cross with first male gamete, then white seed production will be there. When this is going to cross with this second gamete, again red color production will be there because now capital R is present with small I. Okay, when this gamete is going to cross with this gamete, again white color production will be there. And when this is going to cross with this, then now small r, small I, means recessive allele of both the genes are present together. Ultimately it will produce white grain production. Okay, because no color production will be there. Only capital R is able to express itself and produce red color where it is alone. Okay, like here red color production is there, red color production is there, red color production is there. So only 3 plant will be able to produce red seed color, and the remaining 13 plant will produce white seed color. So that's why this is the ratio 13:3 will be obtained. Okay, 13 plant will produce white seed color and 3 plant will produce red seed color. So ultimately this 9:3:1 ratio will change into 13:3 in case of inhibitory gene interaction. Okay, because of the interaction of the allele of the two gene which are means affecting the single trait. Okay, these capital R and capital I, two gene are there and they are producing seed color in maize. So I hope this inhibitory gene interaction is clear to all of you now. Thank you so much.